Go behind the bars of Wentworth Season 3. Brought to you by Holden.
Episode 3 is really about the walls closing in on Frankie and Frankie really kind of losing control. For the first time really in the series, her back is really against the wall. She's really backed into a corner. Even when Jax was around, she still had her kind of gang of people to protect her. Now she's pretty much on her own, and that really causes her to have to do something really drastic to try and solve this problem.
Frankie's not coping well. She doesn't have anyone to back her up, so she's trying to find whatever she can to just keep her head above water. And Cindy Lou and her gang come after her. And as you'll see through the course of the episode, Frankie's not doing well. So we see Frankie try a whole bunch of different avenues to get through this day, this hellish day that she's going through. And she gets so desperate at one point that she decides to actively trash the library so she can get thrown into the slot. So in filming that scene, I did stuff for real. I actually got to turn over desks. A desk broke at one point. I got to throw books. And at some point I threw a book and it hit a clock on the back wall and I broke it. Time stood still in that moment.
The other important thing about episode 3 is we have the real beginnings of Frankie and Bridget's interaction. Bridget is a really important character in the third series, and her relationship with Frankie is something that we'll be exploring a lot more down the track.
Bridget Westfall comes in as the resident psychologist. She's been put there by the board to keep an eye on Ferguson. And what's interesting is the dynamic between Bridget and Frankie, and from the outset it's actually quite a heated connection.
I don't want to be picked up by a hot girl in a hot car and driven off into the sunset.
Sophie makes a surprise visit to the visitor centre, which is really surprising and shocking for Liz because she's been bashed and she's got this dreadful bruising to her face. The visitation goes dreadfully bad, and she then is approached by Doreen to be her alternate carer for her baby that's due in a few months' time. Liz initially says, no, I can't do it, I'm not good at that sort of stuff. But by the end of the episode, she actually is happy to help support Doreen, which is a really lovely extension of her friendship and acknowledging that they do have a strong bond and that she wants to be part of the baby's life.